winds, boy, are they picking up. Yesterday, we had winds out of the north. Today, different story. They're out of the south. So those leaves are flying all over the place. 58 up towards Bartlesville. Very pleasant. I mean, stepping outside, you think you need to have that heavier coat, and you do not. You still need to have a jacket with you, but temperatures are pleasant enough that we haven't felt this good in a little bit. 55 over to Tahlequah as well as Rogers, 59 over towards Muskogee. We do have those winds streamlining out of the south, the southwest, and with that, we do see some gusts pushing about 30 miles per hour as expected. We do have a 30-mile-per-hour gust over towards Stillwater, 28 over towards Miami. For today, those winds will continue to be with us. Temperatures remaining on the warmer side of things. We'll talk about rain chances arriving for tomorrow and impacts to your upcoming weekend. Holiday items are secured in the lawn because those winds are remaining with us, and they'll continue to pulsate about 30-mile-per-hour gusts as we go into the afternoon hours. Taking that live look, use our Wade's RV Weather Camera Network. We've got the shaky camera going on. 60 degrees already here for Tulsa. Thanks to that sun, a few high-passing clouds, southwesterly winds right now about 17 miles per hour, dew point at 21. We saw that sun come up at 7:26, and it will set tonight at 5:09. Check out these winds. We go down, and then we kind of come back up as we look towards tomorrow morning, but not nearly as powerful. Right now, we're dealing with some of the strongest wind gusts that we've seen in a little bit. Those winds will continue to pulse about 30 miles per hour as we go into about mid-afternoon, and by the evening hours, still staying on the breezy side of things, 15 miles per hour, but we do get a little lax before we start to see those increase again tomorrow. So these winds continuing to be problematic. So if you wanted to do some yard work, maybe rake those leaves, hold off. We do have some better days ahead. 60 degrees for that temperature right now. I'm loving these numbers. 59 to Pryor, 57 over towards Tahlequah, 60 down towards Wilburton. For today, those southwesterly winds will continue to be with us. We're about 10 to 20 miles per hour as we go throughout the day today. Continue to hold on to that temperature. Really not budging much off of that 60. We'll hold on to those lower 60s for today, so we're not going to warm too much more from there. It is December after all. Lots of sun in the forecast as we go into the afternoon with some high-passing clouds anticipated for today. There are those high temperatures, 61 here for Tulsa. Some 50s potentially holding on again, well above average, which is 52 for this time of the year. We're a good 10 degrees above that for today. So enjoyable weather, mild for this time of the year. For tonight, sunset at 5:09. Notice that increase in cloud coverage. That's immediately something that points out to me for the evening hours and through the overnight. Temperatures will remain warm because of those clouds being in the area. Southerly winds still remaining with us, as you saw just a few minutes ago. 45 for that overnight low, potentially 47 down to McAllister. So temperatures unseasonably warm. Cloud coverage is going to act as a blanket, so it's going to hold those temperatures and keep them from falling through the overnight, where we're seeing some breaks in that cloud coverage. Notice Ponca City could potentially be dropping down to about 40 degrees. So I'll be here tomorrow morning watching things very closely for you. Highs tomorrow returning to above average, 55 here for Tulsa, 56 potentially down to McAllister, 57 over towards Stigler. As we are tracking increasing rain chances for tomorrow, a few rumbles of thunder, no severe threats are anticipated. This is later on tomorrow, so we're going to have isolated and then increasing those chances well after sunset and closer to about midnight. We do have our next wave of showers and those thunderstorms arriving as that warm front does lift northward and a cold front decides to arrive. There go those showers. This is after midnight. This model is showing, so we're keeping a close watch. It should be out here in time for the Tulsa Christmas Parade. That will be arriving late tomorrow. Will that be impacting any of those parades on Saturday? We'll dive more into that all coming up. But for now, temperatures, how about this? 60 here for Tulsa, 61 over towards Pryor, as well as Stigler, 59 right now towards Muskogee, 61 over towards Pryor. Loving these numbers, feeling very pleasant out there for December. As we do look at those wind gusts, those will remain with us as we remain into the afternoon, and that's also picking up those temperatures as well as picking up those leaves around the area. We'll talk more about what you can anticipate as we head into the remainder of the day today, as well as those rain chances arriving later on tomorrow. You are looking good for today. Winds will be with us. Those continue to be very gusty out of the southwest. We are tracking increasing chances for showers. Good news is you've got a bulk of tomorrow where we're not going to be dealing with that precipitation. It'll be late tomorrow night and into early Saturday morning. Likely to get out of here just before the Tulsa Christmas Parade. So Christmas miracle at that, if we can keep those showers out of here. And then by Sunday, looking at drier conditions, we are tracking additional chances for rain Sunday into Monday. So here we go again. 60 degrees here in the Tulsa Metro. We're looking out live. Use our Wade's RV Weather Camera Network. Shaky camera. I'm going to get off of this because for those of you that can't stand to look at this right now, it's kind of making me a little wobbly too. As we do look at those wind gusts for today, 30 to 28 mile per hour wind gusts. So winds will be at their strongest from now until about 3 o'clock. And then as we head into the remainder of the day today and through the overnight, a very steady gusts, about 15, maybe 20 miles per hour. And then we see an uptick in those winds ahead of those showers for tomorrow. Again, this is all part of our Wade's RV Weather Camera Network. See those winds out of Grand Lake right now. 60 degrees, very mild conditions, lots of sun in the forecast. With those southwesterly winds, that has really pulled those temperatures above average for this time of the year. Not only above average, but a good 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of the year, which is 52. We're going to keep that sun around for today. So if you have your coat, you can kind of tuck that aside. Give it a little bit of a break. Maybe take it to get it washed right now, because we do get an afternoon with temperatures pleasant, 60s and then 50s for today. South winds about 15 to 20 miles per hour, pretty consistent. Again, those highs, 61 here for Tulsa, 61 up towards Bartlesville. So we're not going to warm much more than where we're at right now. And a lot of that has to do, it's just December temperatures already a good 10 degrees above average. So 60s are looking great. As we do head into the evening hours, there's that cloud coverage moving in. Temperatures holding steady in those 50s and 40s with overnight lows generally in those mid 40s, where we're seeing some lower 40s, maybe an upper 30 or 2 is where we're seeing some of that cloud coverage breaking. So for the more clear skies you have through the overnight, temperatures will be falling. If you have more cloud coverage, temperatures will be holding on the warmer side by quite a bit. In fact, we're potentially 46 over towards prior. Here's what we're looking at as this warm front lifts northward. We will have a cold front sliding through. It's that time of the year where they battle it out. And we'll see some showers and storms, not seeing any strong to severe threats. But the better opportunity for this precipitation, if you're needing to get out and do some shopping for tomorrow, will be later on. So closer to sunset, and then we'll see an increased opportunity about 10 o'clock. And then by midnight, those chances go up from there. We need the rainfall. Last good rainfall was on November the 18th. So how much rain are we potentially looking at? A good soaking across the area, potentially 3/4 of an inch out to our east. If you miss